Green Room Production.
Money or fame?
Money. Fuck the fame. I could be rich and y'all ain't gotta know who I am. That might be better. If I could do this shit, if I could get rich without nobody knowing me, I'll definitely do it that way. Money. I've been writing rhymes since I was like 9 years old, but I ain't take it serious till I was about 14. Once I turned 14, that's when I started getting in the studio and really formatting songs and writing music. And, I started taking trips back and forth to New York, trying to meet up with different people and land a situation. My father and my mother, they both from New York. I'm born and raised in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My father was actually on the run from the police and moved down here to hide, basically. And he got locked up when I was like 7 years old, and he came home when I was like 13. So once he got out of jail, he went right back to New York. My mother decided to stay down here, and once I got old enough to leave the house, I dropped out of school like in the 10th grade, and I was like, I want to do this music shit. And, I knew New York was like, there's more opportunities and more outlets up there than it was out here. So I went up there to stay with him and was grinding up there. It was rough, you know what I'm saying? But all that type of shit makes you what you are, and it definitely made me, you know what I'm saying? Just like being around, like I told you, my father's on the run from the police, so I was raised around hustlers. So the hustler, I knew one day, I wasn't sure when, but I knew one day I would wind up, doing the same thing. So my childhood, I grew up pretty fast. Everything that people experience as a grown man, I experienced it as a child. That's all I know. Like growing up in Fayetteville, like it showed me everything. Like I smoked my first blunt here, I fucked my first bitch here, I recorded my first song here. So all of that is in my music, and it's just everything I ever did in my life, I did it first here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I formed First in Flight just to I was actually in a previous situation before First in Flight where I was playing the background and I was watching people run the label and run the situation, and I wasn't feeling the way that it was being taken care of. A lot of the things, not to say it was being taken care of the wrong way. I just knew that if I ever had a situation, I would handle it different. The first project that came out under First in Flight was my mixtape, Another Day, Another Dollar, that was hosted by 730 from Hip Hop Game. And, from that point, I snatched up a few artists, you know what I'm saying? We've just been grinding ever since. Nobody wants to go independent to begin with. Like, you always want to land on a major, but when you can't, and you do whatever you could do to be heard and to be seen. So that's why I went independent, because I felt like the majors wasn't looking at me. I felt like the music I was making wasn't what they felt like was selling. So I did numerous mixtapes on my own and just grinded out on my own, passing a lot of music out, selling some music, and doing what I had to do independently to get my name known, and it's been working. I'm a boss because I don't follow no rules. I don't follow no guidelines. Can't nobody tell me what the fuck to do, basically. I'm saying, like, I think right now it's getting back more in the lane of what I do as far as lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Kid Cuddies, you got B.O.B., you got Asher Raw, people that's really rhyming again over some hip hop beats, and it's just now getting to the point where it's back in good hands. Not to say what everybody else was doing before that wasn't hot. It's just time for it has to evolve. And I feel like 09 is a year where it's evolving into something new again. What inspires me, just life, regular life shit. A lot of my music is also fun. Like, it's not so serious. You know what I'm saying? So just us having fun with the music. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the main shit. Like, hip hop is all about having fun with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember how when you first heard Snoop and Dre, and you seen their videos and they was bouncing in the 6'4s and they had the bitches outside, and you know what I'm saying? You could sense how fun it was just to make the music. So just still having fun with the music and still loving it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what inspires me, just my love for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to see the people who did it before me and knowing one day they gonna hear my shit and just trying to impress them because they impressed me. I mean, it's just ridiculous, yo. Like, how could you not like a nigga like me that's putting on for the city? Like, everything that they dreamed about doing, I did it, and I showed them it was possible. Nobody from Fayetteville ever got on, never did what I did, so how could you hate that? Like, how could you look at that and be like, I hate him, when I'm your dream? I'm the shit you dreamed about. You know what it is? I think people just want to see a nigga lose, yo. It's like a crab in the bucket city. They see you at the top, they want to pull you down, but what they don't realize is I got a winning heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna win. Even though sometimes I feel like I lost already. Because all the people that I wanted to see me do it, they no longer here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a part of me that's saying, like, no matter what I do, I lost already. You know what I'm saying? RPP. If you can see that was one of my close friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got murdered. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody I wish was here to see it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other people that I was making music with before that motivated me to do this, that motivated me to get where I'm at. And the relationships ain't even the same with us. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of strain on the relationship. So, you know, I feel like I lost in that point. But, you know, I got something in me that won't allow me to quit. Because I started it already. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a quitter. So it's kind of like bowling. When you roll the ball down, you can't jump in the middle of the fucking lane and try to stop the ball. You got to let it go and see how many pins you knock down. So I'm just trying to keep it going, keep the ball rolling, and see what the outcome is. You know what I'm saying? So for people to hate on me, I don't understand it. I never will. It'll never click in my mind why a nigga hate, because I never hated on a nigga. I don't know. I never hated on a nigga, period. My target audience is really like the women. Like the women, they fuck with it. That's not really my target audience, but that's who seems to fuck with it a lot, is the women. But my target audience is really like the hustlers, like anybody on the grind getting their paper. That's what I represent, the hustle. You know, but it's also the hip hop crowd that enjoys listening to dope lyrics over hard beats. So my target audience is a little bit of everybody. As long as you like real shit, you gonna feel it. American Dreamin Part 2 coming soon. It's great. It's dope. It's my version of The Chronic, my version of Doggy Style, my version of Reasonable Doubt. It's my Illmatic. It's my Ready to Die. Let's do it. American Dreamin Part 2 is crazy. Y'all gonna love it. If y'all hate it, fuck you. That means you don't know what hot music is. You bitch. Fucking bitch. You bitch. Fucking bitch. Bitch. American Dreamin 2, bitch.